What is up, guys? Today I'm going to be reviewing Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 4. So far there's been a release of 5 Disney Plus shows and 4 movies. The Disney Plus shows are WandaVision, Loki, Hawkeye, What If, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm not going to get really too into those right now. I'll probably save it up for a further time when I've seen all those shows. So right now I'm just going to be talking about the movies. There has been a release of 4 movies: Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, and Spider-Man No Way Home. To be honest, guys, the first 3 just sucked. I mean, Black Widow was mediocre at most. Shang-Chi just wasn't it for me, guys. It was more martial arts, not a lot of Marvel in it. It was not very good. Eternals sucked. It was the worst MCU movie I've ever seen in my life. I hope that they burn the copy of this movie and no one ever sees it again or even mentions it. But the good part about Eternals was the post-credit scene, where we got introduced to the Black Knight being played by Kit Harington. If you do not know who that is Jon Stark in Game of Thrones. And if you do not know another fact, the voice in the background was in fact Blade, who they are doing, I believe, a show or movie about later on. So, getting on to Spider-Man No Way Home, probably the greatest Spider-Man they've ever made. I mean, Marvel really saved themselves here with this one, with the return of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, and the return of mega villains from the Spider-Man franchise: Dr. Oct, Green Goblin, Sandman, Electro, Lizard. I mean, it was just awesome. And the ending was crazy. I mean, Peter Parker being forgotten about completely? We don't know how this is going to change the future of the MCU and Spider-Man. I mean, and with the mid-credit scene where it showed Tom Hardy, Eddie Brock, getting sent back to his dimension, but with a little bit of the Venom symbiote being remained. So probably leading up to another new Spider-Man. And in the post-credit scene, we got to see the trailer for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, getting released March 25th. This trailer looked really good. I hope Marvel can somehow pull through on this one and make it one of the best MCU movies we have seen. Because Spider-Man, we can't just rely the entire franchise on him. I mean, with the other 3 movies, they sucked. Like, we need someone who can lead the Avengers. So whoever that person is has to be someone who's great leadership. Someone like Captain America or Iron Man. Someone who can step up. But they don't have that right now. I mean, when Doctor Strange can't lead it, Thor can't lead it, Spider-Man can't lead it, Hulk can't lead it. So who are we going to look for except a new character that needs to be introduced? I'm not going to get too far into that right now. But then after that, they have Thor Love and Thunder, which that's a really good cast. I mean, Russell Crowe playing the main bad guy. Thor, obviously, I'm pretty sure he's going to be really jacked in that one now. No more fat Thor. And Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 3, which honestly is probably going to be hilarious. I love the Guardian of the Galaxy movies. They're just so funny, very well written, and they never seem to disappoint. And now, not part of the MCU that I really can't wait to see is Morbius, getting released April 1st. I know it's not part of the MCU, but it just looks so awesome, and I feel like it could be part of the MCU. I mean, we saw in the trailer Adrian Toomes is there, and there's a poster of Spider-Man with murder on it, referring to him killing Mysterio. But because the world has forgotten who Peter Parker is, we just don't know how that's going to affect it. I mean, is Adrian Toomes going to remember that Spider-Man defeated him? Or is he just going to forget about that completely? We don't know. Hopefully this is going to be a good lead-up movie to the Sinister Six. Maybe, in the future, Eddie Brock and Spider-Man team up to defeat the Sinister Six. Or Venom even joins it. Would be really crazy. And now, the movie I'm kind of iffy on, it would be Black Panther 2. I don't know if this is going to be good. Sadly, there's no Chadwick Boseman in it, so it's really going to be led by Shuri, his sister, and it's very kind of I don't know how to describe it, guys. It could be good or it could be really bad. This is really going to be the big movie that depends if the Black Panther legacy can go on, or if it's just going to stop now and not going to review about it later. And the final movie I'm going to be talking about is the Fantastic Four. This one I'm really iffy about, like even more iffy than Black Panther. I hope it's good, but I'm not the biggest fan of the Fantastic Four. I thought it was okay. So I'm hoping Marvel can add some twist to it And maybe this movie can be a good leading way for Galactus to enter the MCU with the Silver Surfer, which would just be crazy. And with the return of Daredevil joining the MCU, maybe we can have Frank Castle return, Thanos return, and we could start the Cosmic Ghost Rider Thanos legacy. So guys, this is the end of the video. If you have any comments, just leave them down below. Be sure to like and subscribe. See y'all next time.